5 people vanished from the same area over 5 years. No bodies. No blood. No traces. Just silence. The forest took them and never gave them back. Asterisk. 1945, the war had ended, but something else was beginning. Nestled in the heart of southwestern Vermont, Green Mountain National Forest had always carried an air of mystery. Dense woods. Hidden trails. Thick fog that swallowed sound. Locals whispered about a stretch of land between Bennington, Glastonbury, and Woodford, an oddly shaped area where strange things happened. That area would later be known as the Bennington Triangle. The first to vanish was Mid-Dye Rivers, a 74-year-old hunting guide. November 12, 1945. He led 4 hunters deep into the wilderness. Confident. Experienced. He knew every stream, ridge, and rock. The men turned back. Mid-Dye didn't. They said he walked just a few paces ahead. Then he was gone. The hunters searched all night. Dozens joined the search party the next day. Helicopters were called. Dogs were brought in. They found no tracks. No broken branches. Not even a dropped item. Just one thing, a single spent rifle cartridge beside a stream. It wasn't his caliber. Locals said he walked into the forest and into something else, something that didn't want to be seen. A year passed. Then came December 1, 1946. Paula Jean Weldon, a sophomore at Bennington College, left her dorm after lunch. She was wearing a bright red jacket and told her roommate she was going for a walk on the long trail, a hiking path that winds through the Green Mountains. She never came back. The search for Paula was massive. Police, military, volunteers, even clairvoyants. Her photo was posted across Vermont and into New York. Her father, desperate and furious, accused local police of incompetence. Thousands scoured the trail. Nothing. Not a boot print. Not a scrap of red fabric. Not a cry. Just the trail, stretching cold and quiet under a gray sky. One man came forward saying he saw her on the trail, walking fast, as if she were being followed. Another hiker said he saw someone, or something, just off the trail, shadowing her silently. No one could explain why her footsteps just stopped. People began saying the forest was feeding. And that it liked the young. 1949, a boy disappeared. James Tedford, a World War II veteran, had been living at the Bennington Soldiers' Home. He took a bus trip to visit relatives in St. Albans and was returning on December 1, exactly 3 years to the day since Paula vanished. The bus arrived at the terminal. James did not. But his luggage was on board. His ticket was still in his pocket, resting on the seat. Several passengers claimed they saw him on the bus shortly before arrival. He never got off. It was as if he had vanished from the seat while the bus was moving. No one saw him leave. There was no stop. No disturbance. Only an open seat, and the faint warmth where he had been sitting moments earlier. The driver was investigated, then cleared. There was no motive. No opportunity. James had disappeared mid-route, surrounded by people who saw nothing. That year, an elderly hiker claimed the mountain had a door. It opens, he said. But not for long. And it only lets things in. 1950, 2 more disappearances. Paul Jepson, 8 years old. October 12. His mother left him in her truck while she fed pigs on the farm. When she returned minutes later, he was gone. He was wearing a bright red jacket, just like Paula. Dozens searched the fields and woods. Dogs followed his scent, to the base of Glastonbury Mountain. And then stopped. That same month, Frida Langer, an experienced hiker, vanished during a walk with her cousin near Somerset Reservoir. She slipped, fell into a stream, and told her cousin she was going back to camp to change clothes. She never arrived. 7 months later, her badly decomposed body was found in an area that had already been searched multiple times. The cause of death could not be determined. And with her, the string of disappearances ended. The triangle went silent again. But people were already speaking of what it truly was. A place where time twisted. Where people vanished between one breath and the next. Some say it's a thin place, a point where dimensions bleed into each other. Others say it's cursed land, once used by native tribes as a place of sacrifice and avoidance. Local legends talk of the thing without bones, a predator that slides between trees and eats sound before it eats flesh. Today, hikers still report whispers just off the trail. Vanishing shadows. Footsteps behind them, when no one is there. And in the center of the Bennington Triangle, near the old ghost town of Glastonbury, compasses fail, electronics glitch, and the forest grows so thick that daylight can't fully enter. The missing were never found. Because the land never gave them back.